Welcome to In the Spotlight. I'm Janelle Broderick. HCC's Guest Artist Concert Series recently featured the Anderson Roe Piano Duo. These Steinway artists, known for progressive performance methods, performed in the Smith Theater, kicking off an initiative for HCC to become an All-Steinway school. Greg Anderson and Elizabeth Joy Rowe recently shared their views on the future of classical music and how Steinway pianos enhance their art form. As classically trained Juilliard musicians, Anderson and Rowe are masters of piano performance. What sets them apart from their peers is a contemporary approach to reaching audiences through live performance, music videos, and on social media. Dr. Hsien-Ann Meng, chair of HCC's music department, recognizes this quality in the pair.
Anderson and Rowe, they understand that for classical music to survive and to remain relevant in the 21st century and in the future, the music, the artwork must have a personal connection with the audience.
And for these two musicians, making that connection means pulling inspiration from everyday life.
We're thinking of projects and conceiving new ideas on planes, in the airport, in hotel lounges, and we're just constantly inspired by life and by our own experiences.
The two of us really value spontaneity and being present to what's happening in the moment. And so as much as we tend to plan things out in our performances or arrangements or music videos, we find that it all just really coalesces in the moment.
Remaining spontaneous sometimes means a respectful divergence from classical music traditions.
And the traditions are actually what are kind of covering up some of the classical performers' authentic sides, I've found. And when we've broken free from some of these traditions, we've stayed true to ourselves, and that's been really appealing to some of the younger audiences.
The duo honors great works from the past through rediscovery and interpretation.
We've been trained as soloists at conservatory, so we have the arsenal of the knowledge and the history of music, and we're always paying homage to that. But we also want to stay completely relevant with our time, to 2015, and making the classical music come alive as best as possible.
What's kind of fun for us is marrying these works from the past, like pieces that are 300 years old, with modern technologies, and that's really brought us onto the social media platform with YouTube and memes and whatever else we put together. And so we have some really wild videos in which the pianos eat us, or we're playing on burning instruments. And we're doing that because we're trying to highlight the emotions already there in the music.
Through their authentic approach to music, Anderson and Rowe are taking advantage of a shift in career opportunities for young musicians.
A lot of the conventional ways of creating a career or building a future are almost falling away. There are certain, you see orchestras folding in certain series that seem so kind of untouchable and having problems and things like that, but it's also an incredible opportunity to really be creative and to find ways to impact not only classical music, but your own community, the world around you, finding ways to make the music really have an impression on a human level. And I think that I would urge any young musician, any young artist to really be honest with what drives them, what inspires them.
As part of their time at HCC, Anderson and Rowe led a masterclass with piano students. Their advice: find your voice as an artist.
I would encourage all students to always just ask the question, why? Why is this piece of music in existence? Why are those notes placed on the page the way they are? Why does this section repeat? Why do the notes go up? Why do they go down? Why is this chord so thick? And the more they can find answers to those questions, the more potent their playing will be.
It's much more than just playing technically well, playing note perfect, but to look for that added layer, to look for that deeper dimensions to the music, and then translating that into how to phrasing so the character comes out, or the touch that you need to have, the tone you need to create to evoke the mood of the piece.
Having the right instrument is essential to evoking that mood, which is why Anderson and Roe perform exclusively on Steinway pianos.
We're constantly touring and often playing the same repertoire, and so it's wonderful to encounter new pianos that bring out different facets of the music and cause you to always be alert to the moment because you have to respond in a certain way. And that's a kind of discovery that's unique to pianists, but especially remarkable about Steinway pianos. So we're constantly just unearthing new things within the music.
At the conclusion of their concert, Howard Community College President Dr. Kathleen Hetherington announced that the college is starting an initiative to become an all-Steinway school.
To become a Steinway school, it just says to the world that we care about the quality of our music degree, the music department here, and that we want to offer our students the very best, and we want to develop their musicianship to the highest level.
For more information on the HCC concert series, contact Dr. Hsien-Ann Meng at hmeng@howardcc.edu. If you are interested in joining the initiative to help HCC become an all-Steinway school, please visit howardcc.edu/donors. I'm Janelle Broderick for In the Spotlight. See you next time.